folks, JD here, and today this is part 2 of 2, where we're going to be taking up the little windmill, but this time we're going to be taking it up using the smartphone only. Now, in the first video, I had all intentions of taking it up on the smartphone, but unfortunately the battery drained quite quickly, so therefore I couldn't actually do the swap to the smartphone. So today I thought I'd just make another video rather than try and add something on to the end of part 1. Let's just make a new one, let's just make it a little bit fresh, and let's do a pure flight with the smartphone. So with that, folks, this isn't going to be focused on the setup that much, it isn't going to be focused on a lot of different stuff because we did that in part 1. With this, I'm hoping just get it bound onto the Wi-Fi, onto my phone, and then just take her straight up. Alright then folks, let's go and do it. Okay, so what I'm doing for the second is just going to connect my phone to the quad. The passcode is in the manual, I did say it in part 1, it's 1234567 and once you've done that, then you can open up the new Eachine Fly app. Okay, so here's the new app. So what I'm going to do with this is hopefully just going to record my screen with this. We had some proper FPV recorded directly from the last flight we did of this. So now we should, there we go, perfect. And it keeps, because it knows this is the only transmitter connected, it does keep the analog sticks on the smartphone. That's good, that is brilliant. Okay, with this, let's take her up. So let's stand back. Look at that. Employing some of DJI's nice little slide to unlock there. So up it goes, there's that vision system working. How well? Oh, very well. Look at that. Once again, working very well. We're not getting a lot of tremble with that either. It seems to be doing quite well. Okay, so I'm going to switch this onto picture mode. Why did that take me so long? Oh, this is weird. So this, you don't slide your fingers up, you push the corresponding buttons, and I think it's inverted, so down is forwards, right is left, left is right. Okay, we might have a bit of a fun flight with this then, folks. But how is it as a selfie copter? Because a load of these selfie copters say they're selfie copters, but when it comes to it, they're not. Because you can't get them stable enough to take a selfie. Whereas with this guy, okay, this guy, it seems like you can. So let's bring him forward a bit. There we are, so now I'm in the frame. If I step to it a little bit, there we are, bring it down slightly, so you can see all of my hairy face. Oh, that's not bad. And then photo. Flying with this as well is quite strange because it's, as I say, because it's a click button rather than move your finger over the analog sticks. It does mean that it's actually, do you know what, even though it is inverted, it is so easy to fly as well. Battery is just drained to halfway. Just had to check that I was actually recording my screen. Okay, so far though that's alright. Right then, so let's do speed mode change to medium. Or speed mode 2, 60%. That's okay, easy to control. And then let's change to speed mode 3, 100%. Once again, that's easy to control. I like this a lot because I'm using the vision system. I'm not using, yes, that was a pure fluke. I didn't mean to do that, but there we are, that was a bit of hand tracking. I'll get into that a bit more. So let's put this on low. What I liked about this then, let me go back to what I was saying previously, is when I turn this round, it's sunk in altitude. And then once I take my fingers off the transmitter, it just increases altitude back to where it once was. This is quite an intelligent little thing. So let's try this hand tracking. So I just got my hand underneath it, I'm not using the transmitter. It's quite flaky, but if I tried a bit closer, oh wow. Yeah, it is quite flaky this, and my hand is flat. Okay, so I tell you what, we have seen it move with my hand, see? And that isn't with transmitter at all, because that's in my hand here, and I'm not touching that. But yeah, okay, it does, hand tracking does work, but it is, as I'm sure you'd expect, quite goddamn flaky. Right, let's try a 3D flip. Normal mode cannot be used for 3D flipping. Okay, so you've got to take it out of normal mode. Well, the battery's quite low. I don't want it to flip and then dive into battery too low. Okay, so I tell you what we're going to do. We got some photos. We've done some hand tracking. This ship does appear to be a shorter flight than yesterday's. I might be wrong with that, but it does appear so. Now I'm back onto low speed because I don't want this battery to chew up too quickly. As for a Wi-Fi speed, sort of, a Wi-Fi distance, I mean, you get in sort of standard distance with Wi-Fi. I mean, I'm fluctuating between full and 3 bars. The further I take it, 3 bars, further I take it again, 3 bars, full. So actually you get a little bit of distance out of this. I don't know what Wi-Fi protocol this is actually employing, if it is employing a newer, I would guess, it is employing a newer protocol. So now it's fluctuating between 3 bars, 2 bars, 1 bar, no bars. So if I get a little bit closer and have a little look, still can't control it yet. Now, there we are, now it's connected again. So now I should be able to control it, which I can. Lovely. Okay, that's good. That inversion is taking me a little bit to get used to. Okay, let's take him up a little bit. Okay, so we're at max height there, and I think that's max height because you can't go any higher. Oh, it's because the battery's dead. There we go. Totally discount what I said there, folks. At max height, no, I don't think that was. The battery was dead, so as I was trying to increase its altitude, it was trying to decrease the altitude. So all in all, yeah, that looks to be... Actually, this is the first sort of quadcopter that I'm actually excited about using a smartphone transmitter. Because normally, as I'm sure a lot of you will know, using a smartphone transmitter is an absolute pain. You get a little bit of response, but a lot of time there's a bit of lag. Then when you try and move it anywhere, then you get a bit of lag as well, so you try to counteract that lag, and it means the quadcopter just moves about quite uncontrollably. With this, you get a lot of control via the smartphone because of these push buttons. Now this push button it takes a second to get used to, but wow, it's very intuitive. I'm very shocked. I honestly thought I was going to come off this and say, it's terrible. But it's not. It's very, very intuitive. It's very, very good. Now, we didn't, because of the battery time, again, this is the one thing I have got a slate here for, is that we couldn't try out the flight mode, flight plan, that's it. Oh, good God. Flight pan, and as a consequence, obviously, I couldn't try that because of the battery life. I couldn't try the emergency stop function. Well, to be honest, with the grass this high and as dewy as this, I don't really want to be. But, yeah, other than that, I think it's very, very good. Once again, I was using it on the vision system here, not on barometer mode. But then again, why would you want to use it on barometer mode when you've got a perfectly good working vision system? Okay, save battery life, possibly. But that's part of the fun, part of the appeal. Alright then, folks, well, I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.